Hi, like many of you, I oversee my company's corporate card program. And one of my jobs is to make sure that our employees' credit card transactions are compliant with our company's guidelines. Up until now, finding out-of-pattern transactions, such as larger than usual purchases or weekend spending, was pretty labor-intensive. But recently, American Express introduced MyTransactions, another tool in their complimentary one-site suite of products. And you know what happened? My job suddenly got easier. Here's why. MyTransactions combs American Express's proprietary data to identify unusual card member spending patterns. Whenever the tool identifies an out-of-the-ordinary transaction, that transaction is automatically brought to your attention so you can take action. MyTransactions sorts those non-compliant transactions in 3 different ways: by value, by merchant, and by day. Being able to view them in different categories can help you quickly identify the reason why a transaction was flagged as out of the ordinary. Plus, the data refreshes daily, so you're always up to date. Let me show you around. First, access MyTransactions via the one-site link on the At Work homepage. At the top of the MyTransactions homepage is your dashboard, where you'll see those 3 different ways to view out-of-pattern transactions. Value indicates spending that was higher or sometimes even lower than usual. Merchants show spending at places where your corporate cards are not typically used, according to previous spending behavior. And day shows spending on days that might not be usual for transactions to be made, like weekends or holidays. Here on the left is a date selector, so you can choose the date range you want to view. And down here, you'll see the list of out-of-pattern transactions for that date range. Let's say you want to investigate a specific transaction. Just click on that transaction in the list. A new screen will appear with other transactions for the card member with the out-of-pattern transactions highlighted. This makes it easy for you to compare the flagged transaction to other transactions, again, so you can tell if it's out of compliance or not. To return to the dashboard page, just use the tool's back button, not your browser's back button. To take action on any transaction, select it by clicking here. Then tap the Action button to mark the transaction as resolved, if you've addressed the issue with the card member, or as a false positive if the tool incorrectly identified a transaction as out of compliance. Plus, you can do this at any point on any screen. When you mark a transaction as a false positive, it is moved from this list to the dashboard, where you can view the false positives together. Marking false positives also helps the tool learn to recognize transactions like these down the road, so they don't get flagged again. Any questions? Just click on the question mark up here to get more information. So now you know how to use MyTransactions, the tool that alerts you to non-compliance automatically.